Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambi Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya171. As you may remember, the people were yelling at the Hawaldar, saying that they were going to suffer because of his evil. Hearing what all the people said, this evil one became frightened, and with all his children he hid himself in his hut. Just as a scorpion, after stinging, hides under a clot of earth, so that man of sin became frightened in his mind. Very soon Jagamitra arrived with the tiger. Seeing the gates of the town closed, he was greatly troubled. He said to the tiger, "How are we to go into the city?" Hearing him say this, the advocate of his bhaktas performed a miracle. He gave one great roar, and the gates of the city fell down. They entered the city, and the men and women looked at them from a distance. One began to cry out loud, and another began to beat his mouth. All exclaimed, "The Lord of Kailas, heaven is angry because we have been associated with this evil man." Hearing this outcry, Jagamitra gave the people an assurance. "Let your minds be at rest and watch the marvel that is now to take place. A person reaps according to their own deeds. Why then should any of you be concerned? Let your minds be without fear and worship the husband of Rukmini." Hearing him say this, all the people were pleased and remarked, "He has brought the tiger in order to take the life of the Hawaldar." The panic-stricken Hawaldar. Jagamitra and the tiger now quickly arrived at the house of the Hawaldar. The evil one, seeing this, began to tremble. Seeing the big tiger, he closed the door of his hut and, placing his wife and children behind him, he felt fear and concern. Then Jagamitra said, "I've come bringing your deity. Why do you hide yourself in your hut? Tell me quickly." Seeing the deity in person, "Why have you closed the door in your confusion? Tell me what you intend to do further." "You perform various visits to sacred bathing places, religious ceremonies, and severe austerities. Still, you cannot obtain the sight of God. But when actually seen, you foolish one, you close your door. He who cannot be attained even by the eightfold yoga rites, when that deity comes to your home, why do you hide yourself away? The rishis perform many forms of yoga, still he cannot be easily attained. When that very deity comes to your home, why is it that you are afraid? That which is very much cooler than the moon is like nectar itself. When you see such a deity, why do you let your fear come into your heart?" The tiger now roared and beat his tail upon the ground, and when the evil one heard it, he was terribly frightened. The tiger forcibly sprang up and started as if to devour the reviler. Jagamitra seized hold of him, just as showmen seize their monkeys. In that same way, the life of the world became subservient to his bhakta. Failing to bring to his mind his own divinity, he showed his deeds to people. Showing great anger, the tiger jumped about as if saying, "Let me devour this evil one." The Hawaldar was in his house with his children. His wife said to him, "Go at once outside, otherwise your children will die together with you. Naturally, your end must soon come through age. So go outside and let our lives be saved." As this conversation fell upon the ears of the people, all marveled. They clapped their hands and began to laugh. The Hawaldar joined both his hands together and began to ask for mercy. "Oh, merciful one, have compassion on me and save me." Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.